Right, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk about how to play an effective chip and run shot on the golf course. So we've got this shot here, you can see on the camera, straight up. We're going to the far hole, roughly around 15-20 yards. Got no problem areas. What I mean by that is there's no real big slopes, no thick grass, no bunkers, water, etc. So in this scenario, we want to be playing just a nice easy chip and run, trying to get it on that green as quickly as possible and then running up to the hole. Problem I see with this sort of shot with a lot of players is having that ball position way too far back and having those hands way too far forward. Problem with that setup is you're going to promote the leading edge of the golf club too much. When we promote the leading edge of the golf club, we're going to cause that leading edge digging into the floor too quickly, and that's going to cause fat shots, and that is not what we want on the golf course. So we want to play this much more neutral. What I mean by that is having that ball position in the centre rather than so far back, and having those hands just ever so slightly forward, not that huge forward press, just tiny bit forward ahead of that golf ball. Want to make sure those feet are nice and close together. Weight a little bit further forward, think of it as percentages, so 60% on that lead side, 40% on the trail. Ball position centre, hands just slightly forward, and then making sure that we allow that club to go back the same length as it does on the way through. Another problem people do is trying to stop that club from going too far, stop that ball from going too far by decelerating on the way through. We want to make sure, not accelerating, but we just want the same pace back and through. We don't want to try and accelerate too much, but we also don't want to decelerate. That lipped out, but you didn't see that one. So one more problem that I see within this chip, and chips in general, not just chip and runs, people trying to stop those hips move. So you see this action, just trying to do everything with the upper body. Problem if we don't allow those hips to move on the follow through, it pushes our center of gravity back. So you see people doing this tilt with their upper body on the way through. So you can see there my shoulders tilting on a slight upward angle. Again, that's going to cause fat shots, moves my center of mass, which is the middle of my chest, behind that golf ball. If my center of mass moves behind the golf ball, I'm going to hit it fat. Fat meaning I hit the ground too early. So I want to make sure that on the way through, I allow my hips to move. Again, that's not an aggressive rotation, but it's making sure that my hips are nice and soft and they're just able to move. We don't want to move on the way back, okay? Don't want to do this. But on the way through, allow those hips to move. That's going to move your center of mass forwards. It's going to allow you to turn, and that's going to get a much better strike. So yeah, as I said, making sure that ball position's nice and central, not too far back, hands just ever so slightly forward. Another thing you want to watch from this angle that you can see here is making sure you're not setting up to the distance you would be hitting a full 8-iron. So I've got that 8-iron here. If I was hitting a full one, I'd set up this way, or this distance apart. I don't want to set up this way with a chip. So like I said, feet close together, and you want to make sure you're getting a little bit close to that ball, allowing that club to be more upright. We don't want it to be really, really flat where you would stand usually. So feet close together, going to move close together to get that club a bit more upright. Upright is this way, flat is that way. Right guys, so just a really simple video for you there of how to hit that chip and run effectively. The reason I thought I'd make it is because in my lessons recently I've seen people playing that chip and run just in the wrong way. Like I said, ball position way too far back, hands too far forward, just over exaggerating those movements that they might have picked up from what they've learned from other people. Make it as neutral as you can, make it as simple as you can. It's a shot that should be used a lot of the time on the golf course, and you can use it really effectively as long as you practice it and have the correct technique. Thanks very much for watching. Remember, I am offering online coaching. The link for that will be down in the description. I'm using the app called Golf Coach. You need to just head into that app, download it on your phone or tablet, and it will ask for a coaching code. That coaching code will be Jamie Crocker Golf if you want to use it. All lowercase, no spaces. Let me know if you have any problems via my social medias. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.